Shavua Tov. I want to start by reading you an email that I got from a person whose name is Yaakov. Hi. I watched the first part of your video posted on YouTube titled, I Ask the Toughest Questions About Moving to Israel. I am always interested in perspectives on this topic. Your guest said the following, you always listen to Rabbanim with one exception when it comes to Yishuv Eretz Yisrael, ... Besides the justification given for the stance, which to me were illogical and inaccurate with respect, but how is this not pure kafira? To be transparent, I have not asked my Rabbanim if such a stance is kafir or not, but I could go to the Rosh Yeshiva, Rav Aaron Feldman of Ner Yisrael of Baltimore, show him the video and ask him if it's not kafira. I guess I would start questioning if I understand the basics of Yiddishkeit. I thought this was axiomatic. Kol tuv Yaakov. So that's what Yaakov wants to know. He's like, how is it possible that we could go against Das Torah? Now, a lot of the questions that I'm getting, I want to just read to you right now from Numbers 14, Parshas Shlach, where the spies come back. And what does Kalev and Yeshua say? They say, Ha'aretz asher avarnu bo losur oisa toiva ha'aretz ma'od ma'od. This land that we went to see is very, very good. Im chofetz banu Hashem, if Hashem wants, ve'evi oisa no ha'aretz zois, and He gave us the opportunity to be here, and He gave us this land, asher He zavas cholav udvash, which flows with milk and honey. Ach ba'Hashem al timroidu. Don't go against Hashem. Vatem al tiru es am ha'aretz. Don't be afraid of the people who live in the land, of the Palestinians. Ki lachmeinu heim. They are bread. We'll eat them alive. Sar tzila me'aleim. All fear has been removed. Vashem itanu, and God is with us. Al tirum, don't be afraid. Vayoimru kol ha'eda, and all the Jewish people said, Lirgam oisam ba'avonim. Let's stone them. We're not on the same page. The baseline, the basic understanding of what's going on over here is lacking. If we don't understand the importance of living in Eretz Yisrael today, if we don't have an understanding of how important this is to live in Eretz Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael is the most important topic in the Torah. If we don't understand this, if we don't agree on this, if we don't agree that Das Torah is, that Eretz Yisrael is the most important thing, and the importance of living in Eretz Yisrael is of utmost importance, I don't think there's a machlokas in that. Nobody disagrees that living in Eretz Yisrael is of utmost importance. And I don't think any Rabbanim or any Das Torah would disagree that Israel is where the Jews belong. I'm not talking about Mashiach. I'm not talking about Zionism. I'm talking about the essence, the context. And gaslighting this by just saying that the kids are going to go off the derech is pure Lashon Hara. I just got off the phone. I called up Rabbi Danny Myers, who's been in Chinuch in Eretz Yisrael in Ramat Beit Shemesh for 25 years. And I asked him, is there any data supporting this? He says, Rabbi, I do not have any data for you. There's no studies, no such studies that I know of. I don't know of any data, so I really can't help you with this. Now, we really have to understand that Eretz Yisrael is not taught in yeshivos, in Chutz La'aretz, as an important topic, with some exceptions, but for the most part, it's not taught the currency of Eretz Yisrael. When I watched the video with Nachi Gordon and Rabbi Elchanan Schoff with Michal Weichbrod on Meaningful People, and then watched Eli Walbaum go through the context of that video. There's no studies showing kids go off the derech. In fact, the idea that Jews will be depressed if they live in Eretz Yisrael is a complete mistruth. If you're asking that we should go against Das Torah about Eretz Yisrael, then you don't understand the importance of Eretz Yisrael. There's no machlokas. Everybody would agree, as an individual, that every person needs to ask himself this question. Is living in Eretz Yisrael possible for me today? You know, I saw a recent study. Every year they do a happiness study. Israel is number 8 in the world. America dropped down to 24. So the argument of depression goes right out the window. The story that families will fall apart. Unfortunately, many people are only able to see the situations from their perspective, from where they're standing. And I can't argue with people's personal experience. People might know somebody who came back and it didn't work out for them. I don't think any Rav would say that every Jew should live in Eretz Yisrael right now. There are certain Jews who can't. But is it Das Torah? Should we go against Das Torah? No such thing. Das Torah agrees. So if anybody says that Das Torah is that we shouldn't go, so he's not Das Torah. When the Meraglim, Kolev in Yeshua, said, Ha'aretz tova ma'oid ma'oid, the land is very, very good. What did he mean? When the Jews wanted to stone him, the pasuk says they picked up stones and they said, we're going to kill Yeshua and Kalev, the two people who said that we could come to Eretz Yisrael. I want to talk about the situation in Ramat Beit Shemesh. I've been here for 25 years, and I want to tell you what's going on in Ramat Beit Shemesh that many of you are not aware of. There are tens of thousands of kids being successful in yeshiva. Saying that coming to Eretz Yisrael would be a downgrade in chinuch, it's lashon hara on Eretz Yisrael. It's mamish lashon hara to speak bad about Eretz Yisrael, because in fact, I would say the level of learning is, if not 2x what it is in the best yeshivas in Chutz La'aretz, maybe 3x. So to argue and say that a kid is downgraded by coming to Eretz Yisrael is a complete lashon hara. Complete not true. And to say that families fall apart from making Aliyah with going up from level 24 on the happiness scale to number 8 strongly does not support it. In fact, I would even argue that moving to Eretz Yisrael improves their family life, their marriage, their children, and their kesher with Hashem. There's a lot to say on this topic. We're going to see if we can get Rabbi Wander on. For the meantime, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you liked about this video, what you want to hear about in the future. If you have any questions, please write me. Shavua Tov, Chazak v'amatz. Thank you.